What a match! And Wimbledon, we're not gonna pick on London or England today. I know I was talking about Lloyd's of London and all that, but we're gonna respect this great game, this great match. Wimbledon center court, Alcaraz, the Spaniard, number one in the world, versus Novak Djokovic, the Serb. All right, John McEnroe and Boris Becker. I believe it's Boris Becker with the call. I know McEnroe. I can hear him running his mouth in the background, but I think it's Becker, and then they got their ESPN announcers or whoever. But the Joker is right now down 5-4 to Alcaraz. So go Alcaraz, beat the Joker in the fifth set. I thought Alcaraz would make quick use of the Joker, but it has been a great match, and these finals, the Wimbledon finals especially, tend to always usually go five sets. But yeah, it looks like we could be. It looks like we're looking at championship point right now, and at center court. All right, but anyhow, I'm starting this new segment. Everybody's been complaining about how I go. And it could be more a sign of the times that people don't have an attention span more than a minute. But people are saying I'm going too long. I'm getting complaints. In some cases, rambling or whatever. So I'm gonna start doing this new thing called the Legal Minute. I'm still gonna have my legal news analysis of the week for people who really want to know what's going on in the law. But I'm gonna. All right, Alcaraz with the championship. All right, congratulations, Carlos Alcaraz, the Spaniard, number one in the world, beats the Joker. All right, one of the great moments in all of sports where they can come together and shake hands there at the end. But okay, so everybody, there's this argument called. And this is my thing today in my legal minute. Everybody's saying I'm going too long, rambling, whatever. So I'm going to keep these within a minute. Today's is probably going to be longer, obviously, because of a lot of fluff here, obviously. But usually I'll try to keep it within 90 seconds. Maybe the first 30 seconds will be fluff or something or another. But I'm going to try to keep these legal minutes within 90 seconds or so. Okay. Today I want to talk about this thing that the losing side, the dissent, always brings up in these cases. The Supreme Court cases, and that's something called stare decisis. Basically, what has been decided has been decided. Let's not rehash this. We can tweak it, but we cannot, we must respect. We must honor the previous rulings of the court, and we cannot overturn them. Okay, that's fine, and I understand that the dissent brought that up here, but they always piggyback, and the dissents always do this. Both sides dissents do that, but they always piggyback this stare decisis arguments with reliance. This argument called reliance, which is normally used in contracts. And actually, I think it confused Justice Kavanaugh in the abortion case. And I actually agreed with the dissent in the abortion case. And when they were bringing up stare decisis and stuff. But Kavanaugh got confused and thought it was like money damages reliance, which normally it is with contracts a lot of times. So similarly, if you're buying a used car and it's a lemon or whatever, you relied upon that purchase. I think he got a little confused. He was equating it kind of to money damages. But the reliance arguments are, in my estimation, a very dangerous argument. In these high-level Supreme Court cases, they're saying that jobs have been created, there's government agencies that have been created, professors have been trained on minority issues, there's university programs and organizations that have been created. That may be true. But in Hitler's Nazi Germany, there's no saying about Hitler's Nazi Germany that the trains had to run on time, right? So when Hitler's Nazi Germany was disbanded, the train conductors may be kind of a figure of speech here if you think about the bigger picture and what they mean by the trains running on time. But the train conductors lost their jobs. Should that be a consideration when overthrowing Hitler's Nazi Germany of 1944? Okay? If something is not constitutional, should we then consider, and I shouldn't say constitutional because then people are going to say, oh, well, stare decisis and all of this, and reliance, those are constitutional arguments. Fine. But if something is unjust, or not properly ruled upon previously, or not properly indicative of the times in regards to constitutionality or whatever, are you then going to then argue that stare decisis applies and that people have relied upon this for jobs and that bureaucrats need to keep their bureaucratic entities or jobs or whatever? We're going to worry about the bureaucrats before we worry about the constitutionality of the law. I think it hurts the arguments of the dissent, and the dissents on both sides bring this up. And when you start going down reliance, not only does that cheapen your argument, it makes your argument very dangerous. It's a dangerous road to go down, okay? That being said, congratulations to Carlos Alcaraz with the big win there at center court in London. I believe it is past 3 p.m. or around 3 p.m. in the afternoon, or not actually, later in the evening, I think, in London, probably close to 7 o'clock or something in London. But congratulations to Carlos Alcaraz, the Spaniard, beating the Joker in 5 sets. All right, see you soon.